to Sanders. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen rolling to his right. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On play action, Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Second down and goal. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. Going for it with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They'll turn to Sanders, and he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Ready, ready.
4 yards remain for second down.
Ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to wind up and air it out. incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Ready. Going to be rail. Kill it. Ready.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Okay.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Tua going to throw. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Tagovailoa shakes off the sand, and this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Now here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're playing well on this side of the ball. They're playing well on the other side of the ball. It's been a nice, methodical comeback for them, hasn't it?
Love the word. And a lot of times you get teams that start to panic a little bit when things haven't gone well. So the use of methodical by you, that just tells you they hung in there. And, hey, if we play better on one side of the ball, if we play better on the other side of the ball, put it all together, and that's where we are now.
Yeah, they're chipping away. Into the hands of Sanders. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Now Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. One final try here for Allen. And that's complete to McKenzie. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Here's Sanders. On the move past the 40. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Allen. He finds his man complete. That's McKenzie. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Allen. Forced out to his left. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Bass on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game. 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the same calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tua to throw. That's caught by Wilson, and he's out of bounds with a first down with 11 seconds remaining.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Here's Tua.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Tua. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Come on, set. Shot, 17. Strike, play.
Tua.
And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's... And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
We think back to halftime, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here's we begin overtime. They're one drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how far they've come back from. And look, you and I both know that when we talk with coaches, most of the time they don't say that momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game, because they say each game is its own entity. But within a game, I think they all believe in momentum, and they certainly have it going on their direction right now.
Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. First throw of overtime for Allen. Being chased out left. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
But what a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with a short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe two. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself in position and let your kicker have at it.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Another carry for Wilson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. All right, what can Tua do now with his drive in OT? Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Let's go. Steal. Steal. Ready?
Tua on 4th down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.